Hey guys, the Franchise Goat here, and welcome to another episode of the Baltimore Orioles franchise. I believe this is episode number 10. In today's episode, we're going to play against the Boston Red Sox, hoping to avoid a sweep here. We have the second big league start for our number one pitching prospect, Grayson Rodriguez, who you can see is 0-0, and he'll be going up against Nathan Eovaldi. So in this episode, I'm going to jump right into the game. Then we're going to get a big bulk of the simulation done. At this point, trade deadline's just about to be over. I've made all the trades and signings I want to make. Goal is to get to the off season, and hopefully we can do that in just another episode or two. And then we can work around the team and get ready for what might be a playoff team next year, though I'm not really sure. So we're going with our normal lineup today. As you can see, normal 1 through 9. Chris Davis in the DH role against the righty. And you get a look at the Red Sox lineup. JD Martinez and Alex Verdugo are both standouts. And we'll jump into the game. As you can see, 46 and 62 for the Orioles. Red Sox are 58 and 49, competing for a playoff spot. We are out of the playoff race at this point. Nathan Eovaldi making the start for the Red Sox. Just his 8th start of the year. He's 4-6 with a 4.41 ERA. Not a lot of strikeouts for him, just 49 in 51 innings for a guy who usually is a strikeout pitcher. We'll see what we can do against him today. There's a little floater into shallow center. That's going to drop for a base hit. And there's a leadoff single for Alberto. And we get the first runner on against Eovaldi. There's a ground ball to first. Chavis will go to second, back to first. And the ball's thrown away. As Austin Hayes will end up going to second base. So a weird play there. What initially looked like a double play, but instead we have second and third with one out. That's a fly ball hit deep to right field. Back goes Verdugo, and he'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Ruiz. Hayes will move up to third. And we take a 1-0 lead on the sac fly by Chance Sisco. Lead 1-0 here in the top of the first. Ground ball to third. Devers will go to second. And that'll end the inning. We do pick up one run, though, on the sac fly from Sisco, going to the bottom of the first. Grayson Rodriguez making his second big league start. He is 0-0, just threw 4 innings in that first ball game, and it looks like he have 3 runs based on that ERA. 4 walks and 4 strikeouts, so we'll look to hopefully cut down on that walk number, but we'll see what Grayson has today. Swing and a miss. Good changeup down and away. And Andrew Benintendi strikes out. 1 down here in the first. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin the game. Good curveball down from Rodriguez. 2 down here in the first. There's a ground ball hit weakly to third. Ruiz will throw out Bogarts. And a good first for Rodriguez. Did walk 1. But works around it nicely. We lead 1-0 going to the second. Swinging a drive into right center field. That ball's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Renato Nunez is going to pull into second with a leadoff double. And just like that, we're threatening again in the second. 14th double of the year for Nunez. There's a ground ball. That's a base hit into right field. So back-to-back hits to begin the second. Just a single for Stewart. We will hold Nunez at third. And just like that, we have a big threat here in the second to add on. Ground ball, that is a fair ball down the right field line. It's going to end up being just a single for Davis. Stewart is safe at third, and we take a 2-0 lead here in the second. 3 straight hits by the bottom of our order. Swinging a line drive into center field. That ball's going to get down for a hit. Chris Davis is going to be out at second base. Unfortunately, with his speed, couldn't make it. Bradley throws him out. But we do pick up another run on the RBI single by Alberto. He's got 2 hits tonight. And we take a 3-0 lead here in the second. There's a line drive base hit into right field. Alberto's going to head to third base. and we have him at the corners here with one out as the Orioles keep on hitting. Some excellent at-bats by our team in this ballgame. Already 6 hits off of Evaldi. Swinging a drive hit to deep right center field. That ball is going to one-hop up against the fence. Ruiz is going to hold at third. It's a double for Hayes. The Orioles keep hitting and lead 4-0 here in the second. 19th double for Austin Hayes as he shoots the right center field gap. And just like that, that's going to be it for Nathan Evaldi. He's going to be done for the night. Marcus Walden's going to come out of the pen. He's 7-5 in 39 games. Over 100 innings, though. Swinging a fly ball out to left field, but Benintendi will settle under it. And Marcus Walden works out of the second. But the Baltimore Orioles have given a good cushion to their young right-hander, Rodriguez, as he'll come out for the bottom of the second, up 4-0. That's a drive deep to right field. Down the line, it is off of the foul pole for a home run. Alex Verdugo is going to hit his 22nd of the year. And just like that, the Red Sox do get one run back. Ball not hit very far, just 320 feet. But at Fenway Park, that can be a home run down that right field line. 4-1 here as the Orioles maintain the lead. There's a line drive base hit into center field. And the Red Sox have something going here in the second. A walk and a hit. And the Red Sox have first and second with nobody out. Swinging a pop-up into shallow right. Renato Nunez is going to go out. And a huge pop-out for Rodriguez. Base is still loaded now with 2 outs. There's a ground ball to short. Yamada is going to throw on to first, but it's not in time. Setsudo Yamada can't make the play, and it's 4-2 on the RBI single by Munoz. Swinging a fly ball hit deep into left center field. Hayes is back. He's at the wall, and it's off the wall. JD Martinez is going to pull up at second. It's a 3-run double, and just like that, the Red Sox have taken a 5-4 lead. Grayson Rodriguez with a terrible bottom of the second, and the Red Sox lead at 5-4. That's a ground ball up the middle, and everybody's going to be safe, and it's 6-4. Couple bad luck base hits here given up by Rodriguez, but we're starting to think about having to take him out of this game. Swinging a fly ball into left center field. This one doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Settling under it to make the catch is Stewart, and it's a 6-run bottom of the second for the Boston Red Sox. They lead it 6-4 as we go to the third. Swinging a fly ball into center field, but Bradley's going to get under it. And despite a couple of walks that inning, Marcus Walden's able to work a clean top of the third. So that's going to be it for Grayson Rodriguez after 2 innings. We're going to go to our long reliever, Brady Rogers, who has not been particularly effective in about 40 innings with a 6.35 ERA. But we need a little mop-up, and we'll give him a chance here as we start the third. There's a line drive to center, but that's right into the glove of Austin Hayes. And Brady Rogers works a 1-2-3 third, headed to the fourth, needing a couple. Swinging a fly ball hit deep into right center field. Bradley's going to go back, and he's going to make an unbelievable catch. Jackie Bradley Jr. robs Alberto of his 3rd hit, and that one probably would have been 3 bases. Good piece of hitting, but an even better piece of defense out in center field by Bradley. There's a ground ball back up the middle. And there's a 2-out single for Austin Hayes with 2 down here in the 4th. Grounded to second. Munoz is going to throw over to first. And Marcus Walden has been very impressive for the Red Sox out of the bullpen. They still lead 6-4. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the fourth. Great job by Brady Rogers. He's done after 2 innings. But he gives us 2 scoreless innings, retires all 6 batters he faced. And he's kept us in this game. We're still down 6-4 going to the 5th. Grounded to 3rd. And a 1-2-3 top of the 5th. Our offense has gone quiet after the first 2 innings as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Alexander Guillen is going to come in for us. He's had a bit of a rough season, 5.71 ERA in 65 innings. He's walked 37, which is quite a few, but he's just trying to give us some innings here. I didn't really commentate there, but Alex Verdugo just took us deep for his 2nd home run of the ball game. And the Red Sox lead it 7-4. Verdugo looked like just a routine fly ball, but it carried out down the right field line. He has his 2nd in a similar spot. And just like that, the Red Sox extend their lead to 7-4. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout for Guillen as he bounces back here after the leadoff home run. There's a ground ball to first. Nunez will take it to the bag. And Guillen gives up just the solo home run, but nothing else. Alex Verdugo's taking it to us today with a pair of solos. And we're down 7-4 after 5. There's a line drive into right center field. That ball's going to get down and go to the wall. DJ Stewart is going to have yet another hit in this ball game, and it is a leadoff double here in the 6th as we look to get something going. The 25th double of the year for Stewart. Rip down the first base line. It's a great play by Chavis, and he's going to get the out at first. Good play by Chavis there as he probably saved 2 runs. Little flare into shallow right. But Verdugo's going to make the play, and nothing comes for us in the top of the 6th. Headed to the bottom of the 6th now, still down 7-4. That's on the ground, routinely to short. Yamato will make the play, and Guillen gives us 2 innings, just gives up the 1 solo home run. So a good job by him, and we're still in this game, headed to the 7th. We're going to go to Danny Barnes here in the bottom of the 7th. He, like many others in our bullpen, has not had a great year. 58 2/3 inning with that 5.52 ERA. We're looking to him to try and keep us in the game here. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout for Barnes, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a ground ball to short. Yamato will go the easy way to second base, and despite a couple walks there, Barnes worked his way through a scoreless 7th. We're headed to the 8th, down 7-4. So we're going to bring Ryan Mountcastle here off of the bench to hit for DJ Stewart in the 8 hole. Red Sox brought in Josh Taylor, so we're going to respond with our own pinch hitter. We're going to go back-to-back pinch hitters as we're going to bring out Pat Vallejo, who's our best bench bat, to hit for Chris Davis in the 9 spot. He'll stay in DH. Swinging a fly ball, hit deep to center field. Bradley's going back. He's at the wall, and he's going to make the catch on the track. Literally 1 step in front of the wall. So Vallejo gave it a ride, but nothing doing. That's hit into right center field. That ball's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Another hit for Hanser Alberto, and he'll stand up at second with a 2-out double. Swinging a fly ball into center field, but I just got under it with Ruiz. Bradley will make the catch, and we head to the bottom of the 8th, still trailing 7-4. Swinging a fly ball. Shortstop Yamato will make the catch, and Danny Barnes gives us 2 scoreless innings out of the bullpen. Our bullpen's been pretty good in this game. Our offense, though, has gone to sleep. We'll see if we can do anything here in the 9th. There's a ground ball to third. Devers will get up with it and throw. And that is your ball game. The Boston Red Sox sweep the Orioles with a 7-4 victory today. We could hit off Nathan Eovaldi, but as soon as Eovaldi came out, our offense grinded to a halt. Grayson Rodriguez gets the loss. He was poor. That second inning where he gave up 6 runs was the difference in the ballgame. Had some bright spots. We had a lot of hits as an offense, and the back end of our bullpen, our long relief guys did very well. Alex Verdugo, player of the game. He went 2 for 2 with those 2 solo home runs. For us, Hanser Alberto had an RBI double. He was 3 for 5. DJ Stewart 2 for 2, and Austin Hayes also had 2 hits and an RBI. Marcus Walden got the win with an excellent relief effort. Rodriguez the loss, and Colin McHugh the save. All right, so we simulated here to near the end of August 25th. This is going to be the next game we play. John Means going up against Luis Severino. But I want to take a look at some of the stats here because the minor leagues are almost over. But first, let's look at our major league stats. John Means, who has really struggled this year, has not had a great year, though he is getting better, which is good. We'll have to see what our plan is with him. AJ Puck has been quite good. ERA under 4. He is on fire. That record is not great, but the ERA and WHIP are certainly not bad, and he is getting better, which is good to see. Jorge Lopez continues to have a very good year. He's probably not a guy who we're going to, well, maybe he earned an extra year as a long reliever in the bullpen. Grayson Rodriguez has really struggled since getting the call-up. He is still getting better, but kind of a tough awakening for him. Keegan Aiken has been okay in the 5 spot, nothing special, but he hasn't been too bad either. So that's good to see that he's at least serviceable there. He does not feel like a guy who's going to be in our major league rotation next year. In the bullpen, Brady Rogers has been good in long relief, 65 innings. But with that 4.85 ERA, that's not too terrible out there. Tanner Scott, his ERA is coming down a little bit, but still having a rough year. Sean Armstrong, another guy whose ERA is in the mid-4s, having an okay year. Danny Barnes has struggled this year with the ERA over 5. Guillen as well has seriously struggled, despite a good record. But our 2 best bullpen arms, Paul Fry has been excellent this year. He's a guy who I definitely want to keep around. He's only 27. He's a good lefty to have. And he's been very good this year. And Hunter Harvey's been quite good out of the closer's role. He's the guy who's also getting better. He's up to a 71 overall. So good to see him developing. And he might just be our closer of the future. We'll have to see what happens with him. Lineup-wise, Hanser Alberto's been a little colder. His batting average down to 260. Ruiz hitting 268. Those are okay. I'd like to see Alberto hit for a little more average, but not too bad. Ruiz, that's fine considering he's hitting 21 home runs. Austin Hayes continues his good year. He's got 20 homers at 275. Anthony Santander, who has come back down to earth a little bit, his batting average down to 292. Does have the 22 homers and 60 RBIs, though. Chance Sisco at 296. He's definitely been the story this year, as he is getting significantly better all across the board, making us forget a little bit about Adley Rutschman. Yamada has not been great since we signed him, but he's kind of a replacement guy. I'm not sure if we'll sign him to another year. We'll have to wait and see. Renato Nunez, who has struggled, he hasn't hit for average at all. He has hit for power, though, with 25 home runs. And he is getting a little bit better, so that's good to see. He does have a lot of power there. DJ Stewart has been a pleasant surprise at 74 overall. He is a good hitter. Not a great fielder at all, but a good hitter. Nonetheless, maybe a DH going forward at 292 with 26 homers. And Chris Davis, who is just down there to face righties, who he still can hit a little bit of power against those right-handed pitchers. Brian Mountcastle, who has not had a great year, but he is getting better, which is good to see. He's only 22. And then Brian Holiday, Stevie Wilkerson, Pat Vallejo has actually been a bright spot on this team. He's been a good hitter, a guy who I might have to think about bringing back as a bench bat next year. Let's look at some of the standouts in the minor leagues. Let's see, Eric Hanhold, Chandler Shepard. I'm just sorting by ERA here. Michael Baumann is a young guy. Drew Rahm is one that I wanted to see. He's having a decent year down at AA. He is getting better, which is good to see. Hopefully a starting pitcher of the future there. DL Hall is another one I wanted to look at. He still has the A potential. He's up to a 68 overall. He is getting better. That's good to see. He did not have a great year down there, but not too horrible. Up to AAA, let's see what we got here. David Hess is a reliever, yes. Let's see what we got. Durbin Feltman is a guy I wanted to look at. He is getting a little bit better. 22 years old. He's up to a 68 overall, though, which is good. He's getting better. That's all I wanted to see from him. Relief-wise, Kevin Smith, not really a guy I want to look at. Jake Wong hasn't been with us for that long. He's a guy who we traded for around the trade deadline as a starter. And Cole Stewart, who has continued to struggle down there. And Dylan Tate, who I think we can say is all but done in our organization after this year. I think his contract is up. Yeah, I will not be re-signing him. In terms of hitters, we'll start at AAA. Dwight Smith Jr. has been excellent. He's had a really good year in the minors. Guy who I might look to bring up as a bench bat. He is getting a little better, but he is a little older. Probably won't develop that much more. This I love to see. Adley Rutschman has finally heated up. He's up to a 260 batting average. He is still our catcher of the future. I know Chance Sisco's had a good year. He's had a great year. But I think in the end, it will be Adley Rutschman's job. He is getting better, starting to hit better too, which is good to see. Tyler Nevin, another guy who I want to take a look at, who has been hitting well. He's got some potential, only 22 years old, but that be potential. He could get significantly better. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else. Yusniel Diaz has been a little bit of a disappointment this year, but he's only 23, still plenty of time to get better. Let's look down in Double A if there's anyone who stands out. Luis Toribio, yeah, this is the guy we traded for. He's had a pretty good start. He's only 19, up to a 59 overall. He's had a pretty good start down there. Jose Rondon is another guy I was looking at, actually. He's been pretty good as well. Blaze Jordan, who is obviously very young. He's only 17 years old. But he's getting better, which is good to see. As is Heston Kjerstad, who was the Orioles' real-life first-round draft pick this past year, second overall. His hitting stats already look like they're almost major league ready. I'm not going to even lie to you. But he is getting better, developing down there, which is good to see. No one else who I really needed to look at. So that is the stats as we prepare for our game against the Yankees here on, what is this, August 25th? Yes, it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video, episode number 11, where we'll take on the Yankees and probably get right up near the end of the season. Take care.